I rarely get into conspiracy theories. I prefer looking at historical connections, but this one sits right on the edge. Why, ask yourself, are American politicians so persistently focused on Cuba, Central America, and the northern edge of South America like Venezuela? Yeah, there's Cold War explanations. Yeah, there's the legacy of the Spanish-American War, but the deeper roots of America's obsession with dominating the Western Hemisphere comes from a far darker, actually cheesy historical ancestor. People sometimes call this new rhetoric the Trump Doctrine, like it's supposedly descended from the Monroe Doctrine, but the Monroe Doctrine was defensive. It warned European empires not to recolonize newly independent nations in the Americas, but in the 1850s, a radical movement twisted that idea into something far more aggressive. A secretive organization called, get this, the Knights of the Golden Circle believed the U.S. shouldn't merely protect the hemisphere from European powers, it should dominate it. And their vision was weird. It was this giant golden circle they drew, roughly 2,400 miles across, centered on Havana, that would include the American South, Cuba, Mexico, Central America, and large parts of northern South America. Inside that circle would be a plantation empire producing extractive goods, sugar, cotton, and tropical commodities for the global economy, powered by slaves and controlled by white southern elites. Cuba was the strategic center of that dream. Havana sat at the crossroads of all these shipping routes and was one of the most valuable economies on Earth. Some Americans tried to make this vision real, but the Civil War ultimately destroyed the Knights' plans. The ideology, though, behind them, that the U.S. should dominate the agricultural and economic systems of the Western Hemisphere, didn't disappear. It survived in fragments, in expansionist politics, in repeated American interventions in the Caribbean and Central America, and now in this ideology of America first. The dream of controlling the Caribbean basin and the northern tier of South America wasn't born from a noble doctrine of independence. It was first articulated by a movement that openly imagined a hemispheric empire built on racial hierarchy.